Yo, what's good? I'm at Copenhagen Airport in Denmark, and I'm hyped. I got a last-minute invite to check out a jaw-dropping, ultra-exclusive hypercar. But, plot twist, I'm running late. Like, really late. Not the best way to kick things off. I'm scrambling to catch a bus to grab my rental car, so I can zoom to location. It's gotta be one of these buses down this row. But which one? Oh man, no way. Instead of the slick Golf RI was dreaming of, I'm stuck with a 7-seater MPV to cruise around in. Not exactly hypercar vibes, but we're making it work. All right, we're on the move, but we're still behind schedule. I'm crossing what's apparently the priciest bridge in Europe, heading into another country. Any guesses where I'm going? We made it! Welcome to Kicks, Sweden. I'm super late, but the gates are open, and I'm supposed to meet Christian. Hopefully. It's not as awkward as last time. You know, when I accidentally slammed the door in his face. Cringe. Hey, Christian. So sorry I'm late. This is a Sedair Spear, the ultimate evolution of the Koenigsegg Jesko attack. Think of it like the GT3 RS to a regular GT3. More power, more aero, and way faster lap times. Built on the Jesko platform, this beast has been tweaked to hit insane performance goals. The suspension, interior, and bodywork, completely overhauled. The biggest change? That massive rear wing. It's bigger, badder, and still does that active aero magic, pumping out more downforce. But here's the wild part. Despite the extra downforce, it's got less drag. How? They stretched the body, added a new rear end, a slick diffuser, and an optimized underbody for better airflow. This car is 4,690 millimeters long, 70 millimeters longer than the standard Jesko attack. At the back, you've got these sleek new tail lamps and something nuts I'll tell you about soon. Up front, there's a huge splitter for extra downforce, winglets channeling air along the sides, and a Formula One style duct that's just too cool. The turbine-style carbon fiber wheels? Absolute stunners, and they're mirrored on each side to suck in air like a fan to cool the brakes. Why did Koenigsegg build this monster? To crush lap times. That's why. It's already smashed the Jesko's lap record at Sweden's Gotland Ring by 1.1 seconds, and Koenigsegg says there's more to come thanks to chassis upgrades. Let's geek out for a sec. Double press this button and boom, you can see the car's mechanical wizardry. The spring rates are stiffer than the standard Jesko attack, with new damper bodies, valves, and software for different rebound and bump settings. Ride height's been tweaked, and the XX damper system's upgraded to stop squat during acceleration and dive under braking. Plus, it's got wider Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 RS tires with deeper sidewalls to handle the extra downforce. The brakes? Upgraded carbon ceramics. For 100 grams lighter per corner, which means better handling with less unsprung mass. Oh, and the whole car is 35 kilograms lighter than the Jesko attack, clocking in at 1,395 kilograms. Only 5 kilograms heavier than the Jesko Absolute, despite all the track focus gear. How'd they do it? A lighter windshield, smarter carbon fiber, less soundproofing, and something else they ditched inside, which I'll get to. The 5.0L twin-turbo V8 got an ECU tweak for an extra 25 horsepower, thanks to clever bodywork changes. That vent up front feeds air into the ventilation system, easing the engine's workload. Canards along the side spin air into the intercoolers for better efficiency. Oh! And those wings on the standard Jesko? They're just decorative spears here, a nod to the car's name. New ram air intakes and a gearbox cooling vent push this car to 1,625 horsepower on E85 fuel. 0 to 60 miles per hour? A mind-blowing 2.6 seconds. This thing's power-to-weight ratio is 1,173 horsepower per ton, better than any Koenigsegg ever. Compare that to the Ferrari F80 787 horsepower per ton, The 5.0L twin-turbo V8 got an ECU tweak for an extra 25 horsepower, thanks to clever bodywork changes. That vent up front feeds air into the ventilation system, easing the engine's workload. Canards along the side spin air into the intercoolers for better efficiency. Oh, and those wings on the standard Jesko? They're just decorative spears here, a nod to the car's name. New Ram air intakes and a gearbox cooling vent push this car to 1,625 horsepower on E85 fuel. 0 to 60 miles per hour, a mind-blowing 2.6 seconds. This thing's power-to-weight ratio is 1,173 horsepower per ton, better than any Koenigsegg ever. Compare that to the Ferrari F80 787 horsepower per ton, or the McLaren W1's 911 horsepower per ton. Even the Bugatti Bolide, a track-only beast, only hits 1,100 horsepower per ton. And get this, the Sedan Spear is road legal worldwide, despite being a limited run of just 30 cars. Speaking of details, they even designed a custom third brake light for the gearbox oil cooler intake. It took 5 people 6 months to create and homologate that one part. That's the Koenigsegg level of obsession. Getting into a Koenigsegg is always a show. Those doors are pure theater. Inside, they've ditched the gear selector to save weight, so you shift a 9-speed light speed gearbox with paddles only. The digital driver's display is the same as the Jesko's, mounted on the steering column, but the key slots moved. New carbon fiber seats with leather and a 76 badge, more on that later, come with optional 6-point racing harnesses. Don't want them? They tuck away neatly with a magnet. Oh, and the headrest? Removable for track days so your helmet doesn't get in the way. Back to my chat with Christian. Love the colors on this car, brown, green, white. Perfect combo. I say, yeah, it was planned. Christian grins. Matches the vibe. So, what's the deal with the name Sedan Spear? I ask. The Jesko was a tribute to my dad, who helped me start Koenigsegg. Christian explains. This car is a final celebration of the Jesko era, named after the last horse he raced as a gentleman jockey in 1976. Sedan Spear. The brown matches the horse, and the green and white are from his jockey suit. Matching a car to a horse? That's next level. I say, it's more the idea of the horse. He laughs. We talk future plans. Koenigsegg's going 2 ways. Pure combustion with renewable fuels, like this car, and electrified models, building on their Reg Air experience. Our customers expect the unusual. Christian says, any Easter eggs? Check the windshield wiper, he hints. Regulations made it tough, so we invented a new mechanism that stretches and contracts. Took thousands of hours to perfect. Price? A cool 3.8 million euros. The paint job alone? 12,300 hours. Building the whole car? Around 67,000 hours. Insane! This car is already a record breaker at Gotlandring, but what's next? We're eyeing Silverstone, Spa, maybe the Nürburgring. Christian says, modeling suggests a 6:30. Is